morning. My name is Elijah Ashley, and I go to Ron Brown. Thank you for coming. Thank you for making it through your week. Nice to see you here. Welcome, Ron Brown. I heard you guys learned this downstairs, and this is the first time I'm going to chime on the group. We are all in. We are all in. All right, I'm going to need everybody now. We are all in. Thank you. I have a poem for you today, and it is called Educate My Brother. We live in a system where educating young black men is seen as educating a high-risk student, so people are afraid to educate my brother. We live in a society where we are judged by the color of our skin and not the content of what's in our head, because they feel if they keep their low expectations of us, we won't be a threat. But please, educate my brother. We live in a generation where we can't name one civil rights leader that the news doesn't talk about because we won't pick up a book, so educate my brother. We live in a world where we are taught the white man had us in bondages physically, now we are stuck as slaves mentally, so educate my brother. It is important to learn all the possibilities and all the positivity of being a black male. The importance of realizing the beauty of color gives the same power as knowledge, so educate my brother. We must have leaders who can scoop this generation out of the grave society digs for us and show teachers how to educate kids not only about their subjects, but also about themselves. That's how you educate my brother. We must have teachers who can do more than write an equation on the board, but also teach a black man to be an actual man instead of a black boy living up to low expectations set before him. Black boys everywhere slip through the cracks, so don't forget to educate my brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please give him another round of applause. I know it takes a lot to get up here and stand in front of this audience. I'm nervous every time I do it, so when these young people do it, I'm absolutely blown away. Good morning and happy Friday. We made it. I'm Bryn Elliott, Chief of Equity, and my team has had the honor of hosting this year's SLI. Welcome to day 5 and our final plenary session for the week. We'll start by reviewing today's plan. So we're going to start off with 2 things this morning. First, we'll talk a little bit about the moral imperative, our work, and putting it together in the ALTs. And then you will have a delicious lunch. Can I get a clap? A delicious lunch. And then in the afternoon, I want to remind principals that our principals in APs that you have a mandatory student behavior mandate session that you're going to have to attend. And for our other school level staff, based on your role, there are some other opportunities for you to attend some sessions. We want to take a moment to correct one thing that happened earlier in the week. We were trying to recognize our teachers or staff that had more than 30 years in the district, and we understand that there may have been a few people that misunderstood or interpreted what we were trying to get at. So if you were not previously recognized and you have been in the district for 30 plus years, we want to invite you to stand at this time. And I can't see, so. Do I see 2 folks or 3? Okay, we have some lovely bouquets of flowers. So flowers, if you don't mind, come to the front for us really quick. Thank you for your incredible service and commitment to DC Public Schools. Thank you.